Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Satisfactory, my friends. Now, today we are going to continue to work on our power plant. However, before we do that, there is a few things that we need to unlock. So if we go over here into this select milestones tab, we can see that on tier 5 and 6 we still have a couple of research going that we haven't yet done. One of which is the alternate fuel, which we absolutely need to get the packaged fuel, so that we can then in turn get the jetpacks. You know, flying is nice, but looking at this we can also get the other stuff like the gas mask, so that I can finally work in unsanitary environments without being annoyed by the gas, and you know, the monorail, which would be nice to get going as well. Pretty soon, although we have zero infrastructure for it. One day we have to start, right? So how about we start by unlocking this one and then we take care of the rest. I think I already brought a bunch of stuff over here. Yes, I have. So I need 100 of this, one of this, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and this. There we go. Bam, 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 and bam. Here we go. Alternate fluid transportation ready for launch once the game decides to autosave.
Milestone reached. Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
Thank you, Susan. So let's take a look at the packager. What do we need? We need rubber, plastic to make this bad boy. Okay, and it's not that, like, super large. Can do that. Now, the other things, the canisters. Empty canister. What recipe? Okay, I want to know how to make canisters. Here we go. We need plastic to make canisters. Alright, sounds easy. So pretty much what we do, we convert the polymer resin into plastic, and then some of this plastic we convert into the cans, and then we fill the cans with the excess fuel that we have from our power plant. I think that's a solid idea. How about we get to do that? Now, my friends, in between episodes I already established the hypertube network that is going to take us towards the fuel power plant. It's something always useful to have, given that we have to go back and forward a lot for materials, and well, if I can walk, I would like to walk the minimum amount of distance, right? And if we can do something automatically, why not? And there we go. So this is just the platform so that I know where things are going to lie. Nothing out of the ordinary. We are still using the... Oh, why do I keep doing this? Don't do this, base manager. Okay, don't hurt yourself. The urge to make a big jump, I can't resist it. But in any case... So last episode we got this built. And now... we have a little bit of extra fuel going through here. Alright, so the idea would be to bring these two pipes into one of these bad boys. Or multiple of these bad boys, I don't really know how this works, but let's see. 40 fuel per minute plus 40 canisters equals this. How much excess fuel do we really have? So that thing produces enough for 33.333. Each one of these consumes 12, so 3.333 times 12, that's almost 40, so cool. Do we have valves? Because I kind of want to limit the amount of fuel that goes through there. I don't want to be a steel... Oh, we do. Okay, then that's totally cool. Because here's the thing, because this consumes just like a few grams worth of more fuel than we have, eventually we would be stealing fuel from the power plants, and yeah, we don't want that now, do we? This is something to be working in the background, so we probably are going to use these valves, and we are going to limit this to 30 meters per minute. This way we are absolutely certain that we don't take more fuel than we need. I'll do the same for the other side, put a packager on each side, and then we'll see what we do about the canisters. Okay, something along these lines, right? The fuel connects, and then we bring the canisters through the spaghetti floor. But now let's just take a look at the recipe for the canisters. I'm pretty certain it's here. 30 plastic for 60 canisters. We need 30 per minute on each, so one thingy is more than enough. Why do we need 30? Because, well, if it is 1 for 1, right, on everything, and we are inputting 30 fuel, we are going to need 30 canisters, and we'll be producing 30 package fuel. So, yeah, one machine is all that we need, and we only need 30 plastic. Okay, so, next in line, I don't have the stuff. Okay, so next in line is we need to figure out what kind of recipes can we actually make with these things, right? With the resin, I mean. We need plastic, obviously, so we are going to start by making residual plastic. Okay, that's not a lot, and residual rubber. And also, that is also a lot, not a lot, huh? We are producing 600 polymer resin per minute, I think. And if we are producing 600, well, it's like we could make 200 plastic, or we could make, yeah, a combination of both of them. That's what I think, but I think I'm going to focus on the plastic. Screw the rubber. We do rubber, we'll find another way of doing rubber in the future. I think we focus on the plastic, because right now we need a little bit more plastic, because all of our production is well, so is the rubber, actually. But we have more oil for that in the future, and the plastic is easier, so that's what we are going to do. So if we need 10 of these machines to convert all of the polymer resin, we are going to need 200 meters of... Like, that's one extractor, right? I'm pretty certain that's one extractor worth of water, because we need only like 200. So this thing can, yeah, 120, we overclock this bad boy with a couple of shards, and yeah, one of these things is all that we need. Or if we don't want to overclock, because these things, you know, power shards, I mean, are kind of expensive, quote unquote, we can just put 2 of those things, and we are going to have 240 water, more than we need. I like that as well, so... We bring a pipe through here, and then, well, my friends, I will have to think a little bit on how I want to approach this. Okay, I think I'm going to do a above water platform over here. At that height over there, I need to find a way to get from there to here, of course. So all of this is like super temporary and extremely messy, but the idea would be to have like a lower platform over here with a bunch of refineries, converting that thing that we are transporting, the resin, the polymer resin, instead of having it going into sinks, we will divert it through here into a bunch of refineries that will going to get their water from the lake, and then said plastic we will store it in a large storage area, and then whatever we get as an overflow we'll send it into those sinks over there, and then we can just transport that plastic out of here. So yeah, let's just build a large platform for 10 refineries, and that should be it. No? Wait, because there is another thing. We have more pipes of fuel coming, so I don't think this... Of course I can't afford it. Of course. I don't think that this is enough height to, like, allow the top floor to grow. Change of plans, my friends. We are going to do the same platform, but we are going to do it that way over there, so that the top platform can grow a little bit and house 2 more sets of refineries plus their respective thingy fuel generators. Because we have far more, fuel that we have yet to tap within. Come on, could you please? Thank you. We have far more fuel to tap, like for example that node over there, those 2 nodes over there that are not being used, and there is also a few more nodes over there, so yeah, we need to account for that in the future, and so I think I'm just going to expand the platform that way and put the refineries plus the fuel generators over there. So that leaves us enough space that we could do the plastic thingy over here, and we still have access to the lake, and I don't see any more problems. So let me just build a platform, make sure that it is big enough for the refineries, and then we will be back for, to set up this thing. Well, unfortunately some trees will have to go because they are in the way. Alright, my friends, so in here we have a small platform, not yet completely built. I'm going to extend the platform in the future. I just want to do the refineries first. So we all know that feeding pipes and belts is a tad bit annoying, so this time I'm just going to try and do something different. I'm going to bring the belts through this frame thingy. Really, game, every time I open my mouth, so autosave comes into play. The frame floors, yeah, we're going to use this to have the belt go on top, and the pipes we can just bring on the bottom, and then we connect like this. Let's go Mark 3, bam, and then poof, like so, and then we can put the mergers and splitters and whatnot, no please, not smart splitter, regular splitter. We can put it something like this, right? I'll align it better, but the idea, would be to have it look like it is all supported by this structure, and then the belts can just move through here and no problem. So yeah, time to just get all of those little pieces in place and make it look as best as I can. Well, my friends, when it comes to the belting, we are kinda done. I say kinda because we are still not connected to the, main line over there, but that's because this thing is still not operational. But yeah, we bring 2 lines from there, and then we stack them on top of each other. The first line feeds the first 5 machines, and the last line feeds the last 5 machines, because we need 600, each belt has 300, so the math is simple on this one. Now, up next, yeah, it's this one. We have the pipes. Given that we are bringing the thing from there, I think I'm just going to bring a ginormous pipe through here. We need 200, right? 200, yeah, that's easy to achieve. Just need to put like a water thingy over here, and then that much water can be easily achieved. And then the cool thing is that even though we don't have a lot of room, that thing is not going to be there anymore. So if we need to expand the refinery area in the future, all we need to do is to come over here, expand this platform, right, in this direction, and we put another set of refineries over here. We have already the space for the belts to go upstairs, and I'm going to leave obviously some room over here for the pipes as well. So yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan. Time to go grab the water. Alright, my friends, as for the water, I think we are done. For the first set, we are going to have 2 water extractors combined into the same line, and then we just bring it through here and pipe the machines, through a large line over there. I already prepared the other line in here for the future. I'm 100% sure that we are going to need it, so it's already here, ready to be plugged in. I'll expand that row of extractors in the future once we need it, but for now this is it. So the final thing left to do is connect power to all of them, connect power to the extractors, and well, we can redirect these belts into here, and it should start it should start to work. We just need to sink the plastic so that the entire line doesn't stall. Alright, let's get along and do that then. Alright, my friends, so everything is connected to the main... Well, not yet connected to the main power grid, but that's the final thing, right? We have our sink over here, the output is being collected through mergers and into the sink. Soon we'll take from that line and into a different line to make the canisters, but that's a problem for a little while. Right now we still need to connect all of this to the main power grid, which is going to be done through here. We want that thing to start rolling now, so that we have water inside of the machines. I kinda want to have all of the internal buffer in all of the machines ready before we send the polymer resin, so that there is no backlog issues. So yeah, other than that, we just need to come over here, disconnect these lines and connect them over here. So let's just wait like 2 minutes for all of the internal buffers to be full, and then we'll proceed with the final step. Okay, the internal buffer of the last machine is filled, so I think it's safe for us to connect the belts now. Right, excuse me for a moment, and excuse me for a moment. This should be done relatively quickly, so let's connect like so. And like so. Come on, bam, there we go. So all of this should be flowing to there. There we go, we can see it coming down through the elevators. Beautiful, and soon plastic should be coming out from the other side. I think everything is set up correctly, right? Yeah, there we go. And here comes the plastic. It was actually quicker than I thought. There we go, we already have 104 coupons. Cool, so yeah. Plastic dealt with, in this case resin dealt with, which means we can delete that part over there. And now we need to start thinking on how are we going to construct the canisters. We don't really need a lot, one machine is all that we need, but well, we still need to transport said canisters all the way to the other side of the power plant. Which means long belts, of course, but that's fine, that's totally fine. I mean, when it comes to long belts, we have to take into consideration that we need to take a belt from all the way from over there, through the middle of the power plant, or in this case the spaghetti floor, and then over here. It's going to be a ginormous belt, but well, it has to be done. Now, I'm also considering putting like a small warehouse over here, so we are going to have like our packaged fuel production over here, right? And then we are also going to bring a belt of plastic through here. So I think that logically we will want to have like a warehouse over here where we are going to have a bunch of storages for both the plastic and the packaged fuel, and then we bring said stuff over here. We can use the packaged fuel as regular fuel for the trucks, and you know, the plastic for our own needs or to export or whatever. That way we can leave that side open to pretty much mirror all of this, and double it on that side, you know, because we still have a bunch of oil that we are not using. So I think that's like how this thing is going to look in the end, so that's going to be a lot of effort, my friends. I think I'm not going to beautify this one in between episodes. I think we are going to dedicate the full episode to beautifying this thing and making it look respectable, at least, right? At least respectable. I mean, asking more than that is just too much. But yeah, now I'm just going to think on how I want to deal with the canister production and transportation, so that we can start making the packaged fuel, so that I can unlock the jetpack. Okay, so I was thinking, and the idea will be to transport the plastic out of here, and we'll create the canister closer to the warehouse. So we are going to put a smart splitter on each of the awesome things, so that we can redirect said plastic into the warehouse. and then we let the overflow go through the center into the sinks should we, accumulate too much. Both belts, they are only transporting 200 each, so we will combine them into a Mark IV belt and then transport it through here, underneath this, like, structure that we have. It's proving to be more useful than I thought initially, and then we'll just, bring it through the spaghetti floor into its proper location. So I think the idea is sound. That way we can create the canisters closer to the location that they are going to be necessary, minimizing the amount of belt work that we need to do. So yeah, just going to finish this, and this guy over here has been very, very annoying, guys. You guys have no idea, constantly in my way. I don't know how he end up in here, but it is constantly in my way. Get out of here! Well, my friends, I gotta be honest, wildlife today is really getting in our way. First it's this guy over here, then it's a bunch of trees and a bunch of those baleen spawning thingies. I think I'm just going to go on a murderous spree and I'm going to blow all of this up. Alright, time to get all of this out of the way. Beautiful. So satisfying. But still, there are still things that are constantly in the way, but at least there is a lot less of them now. Okay, time to continue construction of this platform. Okay, my friends, so this is where we are going to cut away from symmetry and create a little bit of asymmetry. We are going to have a small production area right here for the canisters. Okay, so let's say 1... 2 is more than enough. 2 is more than enough. Really? Thank you, game, I suppose. So... I don't know. Maybe one more. Okay. That should be more than enough. So pretty much the idea would be we bring the plastic underground, right? Then we pop it upstairs, put it into the constructors, and then whatever is remaining goes into the warehouse location. Then from here we would put these belts underground again, and then we will divert the canister belt to go into the packagers themselves, and then once again the overflow would go towards the warehouse. I think that it is a good idea to have a bunch of empty canisters laying around, because we might need them for, stuff. In fact, now that I think about it, let's put a few more, okay? I like this better. We are going to be producing 400 plastic. Yeah, 400 plastic. We are going to be producing more than enough, and by doing things this way we consume 100, and then we still have 300 left. Not 100, 150, and so we still have 250 to use for export and whatnot. Cool, let's make this a reality then. Alright, my friends, this thing is now all done. So yeah, we have the plastic that comes from underneath through here, gets splitted into the machines, and then on the other side we collect the canisters and we send it downstairs. Downstairs is where all the magic is, right? So this is going to be the plastic line that we still need to connect to the existing one. It goes through a smart splitter, the center will be overflow, which is going to be sent into our warehouse, and to the left we have any undefined, so that we can send that plastic into the canister production. And over here we have the collection point, we send it through a Mark IV belt, because we are going to be producing 300 canisters per minute, and then we have any undefined on both left and right, and then the center is the overflow, which we are going to be sending towards the warehouse as well. So now one final thing of the puzzle, yeah, there is one final thing of the puzzle, which is to connect the output of these two thingies, well, not connect them, but at least bring them downstairs, right, through the floor holes, and then, well, we can just connect the plastic. I think if we use a smart splitter, no harm will come to us from doing that. So yeah, let me just do this thing pretty quick, and then I'll go and I'll connect the plastic. There we go, output for the packaged fuel already belted. Pretty much, it's getting a little bit confusing, but that's why we have the spaghetti floor, right? So now, time to put a smart splitter on the plastic belt and watch everything coming to life. There we go, splitter in place, so in here we want overflow, and then on left any undefined. Here we go, so now the plastic will start its grand journey from all the way from this corner into the other side of the power plant. It's probably going to take a little while. What is this? Why have you stopped? Oh, because I'm a dum-dum. Forgot to do the okay. Okay, here we go. I had this thing reversed for some reason. Now the plastic should be flowing through there. Well, I can't see it, but I'm pretty certain it is. Okay, my friends, the plastic is coming in and the canisters are coming out. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that means that this thing should be operating in no time. Yes, but unfortunately I completely forgot to bring them power. So here we go, power for you and then power for you as well. Bam, 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 packaged fuel, there we go, look at that, ain't this great and beautiful? I think that it is. So now we are producing said packaged fuel and sending it downstairs now because, well, we kinda need it right now, right? What we are going to do temporarily, okay, is just we are going to ignore it a little bit. You know, we are going to ignore the setup that we have, I mean, a little bit, and then we're going to do it like this. Storage container. There we go. Cool, so now I'll be able to collect a little bit of packaged fuel and take it to the hub so that we can unlock the jetpack. Okay, so how much fuel do we actually need for the jetpack? Please tell me that I brought enough. I did, I just need a couple of motors. Do I have motors over here? No, and over here I do. Perfect, here we go, my friends. And some inventory slots as well, nice. That's appreciated. Please give me vertical movement.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack, which operates on oil-based fuel, for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
Well, thank you, Susan. Now let's see, what do I need to make myself a jetpack? Okay, let's see, jetpack, where are you? Beautiful thing, you need circuit boards, guess what? Not even going to bother, do I have circuit boards? I don't. Well, I'll craft some. Let's see, circuit boards, where are you? See, I can even make a couple of those, so... Alright, would you look at that? We are going to have some vertical movement from here on out, my friends. Beautiful! That freaking tastic, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Surely is on the back, obviously. And now we stack this, and we have 66 fuel. It's not a lot, but I'm pretty certain it's going to... Oh, yeah. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. So building from here on out is going to be so much more simpler. So much more simpler. Okay, let me go back to the fuel power plant then. Or maybe not. Given that the pod will be back in 2 minutes, I think I'm going to unlock the gas masks as well for the extra inventory space, as well as the gas mask so that we don't have to deal with the gas anymore. So yeah, I think I'm just going to wait a little bit more. There we go, my friends. The pod is now back and ready to receive more items. So there we go. Pod in place. Bam, bam, bam. Gas masks are now a reality as well. Not as important item, but still very important.
Filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
Okay, thank you, Susan, for the advice. Now let's just get in here and see how much does it cost to make a gas mask. I can't because I don't have enough rubber or fabric, but that's not a problem. I have a bunch of fabric that I converted all of my fungus into fabric, you know, precisely for this. So I'm just going to make a couple of filters and yeah, and then we can go back. Okay, so the gas mask is also a reality, pretty cool. Okay, that's enough, stop. And now we just convert all the stuff that we have into filters. Yeah, I think that maybe I'll just grab another stack of coal and convert a few more. Don't know how fast these things get used up, so how about we just maybe 2 stacks. It feels good to be back, my friends. So yeah, now I can finally do this, right? The thing that I've been doing all of this time and hurting myself. Now I can do this. Just temper my fall and not hurt myself. Beautiful. Okay, so what's next from here? Maybe we should start thinking about the warehouse itself, right? It would be nice to start storing all of this stuff away, and yeah, after the warehouse I think we can just try to double this and then we beautify it and call it a day, because it's going to be done. But yeah, pretty happy with the results. We got a bunch of new gear and a lot more mobility, shall we say. And in fact, I can even go over there. Oh, are you hiding something from me? Are you? Maybe a power slug? Hmm? Oh, look! Not a problem anymore. Oh, no. Oh. Unauthorized, what? Can those things survive in here? Oh, look at that. Look at this, my friends. They spawn, and they immediately die because of the gas. Okay, that's funny. Alright, my friends, when it comes to the warehouse, I think I already know what I want to do. I'm just going to start the warehouse from the bottom floor and put a bunch of storages. But before we get to do that, just one quick thing. As you are probably already aware, sometimes I have to record episodes like in multiple parts. And well, in between yesterday and today, one of my friends brought something to my attention. The audio sometimes on earbuds is a little bit less than good. I noticed that my S's, you know, the S in words and stuff like that, is a little bit piercing, and so I messed with the audio settings on OBS a little bit, and well, for the headphone users in this channel, could you please let me know if you notice any difference, if it is better, worse, or no difference at all. But yeah, with that out of the way, the idea is going to be quite simple. First, I'm going to delete all of this nonsense that I place in here. These were just markings for future me. Please, game, thank you. But yeah, we are going to remove all of this nonsense out of the way, and we are going to extend this platform like... Oh, please zoop, thank you. And we are going to extend the platform that way. Right now we are only producing 3 resources, so you know, logic would dictate that we only need like 3 rows of these things, storage containers, right? But here's the thing: there is plenty of resources laying around, like copper, limestone, iron, and stuff like that. So in the future we might need to tap into those resources and store them, bring them into the truck stop right there, and export them, right? So let's just like future-proof a little bit and take it and imagine that we are going to need to store, I don't know, how many resources I can fit. More than 3. That's like the main idea. Now for the storage device itself, we pretty much are just going to do like a row of industrial containers, and then on top of those we put more, and then we connect this with like a thing like this, right? Come on. Just for demonstration purposes, obviously, and then we do it again, and you know, as many times as I see fit. The purpose is just to create a ginormous amount of storage, because why not, right? It's one of those things. We have plenty of space, and having a bunch of storage sounds like a great idea. So let's just finish this episode with one final thing, the warehouse floor. Now the beautification will have to be done some other time, because well, that's almost an project of itself, right? And yeah, I just need like a basic platform structure so that I know, so that future me, once it comes to beautify this place, knows where to build the walls, right? Makes sense. But I'm just going to shut my mouth and I'm just going to start building. Alright, my friends, I think this is more than enough to store a bunch of stuff. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can store up to 9 resources in here. The first 3 that we are going to store, obviously, is the plastic, the fuels, and the canisters. Now, let's just... which one is the fuel? It's that one. So let's just get rid of the fuel that we have right now. Go like... this. It's temporary, okay, it's fine, and now we can connect this back to its intended grid, shall we say, right? And yeah, now I'm not chill out. I'm not going to expand this any further, well, by adding additional layers, at least for now, because I don't really know how I want to proceed in the future, so I just wanted to have a way to store all of the stuff that I am producing, because, you know, I'll be doing things in the background or doing, you know, in between episode stuff, and I want, you know, all of this to start accumulating for the future. So yeah, this was one of the reasons why I wanted to build this platform. In the future we'll make it proper, where we have like this as our main buffer, and then we'll have belts going into the truck stop, and in between those belts we'll have a small splitter. Well, we'll have a normal splitter. There is no such thing as small splitter, right? We'll have a smart splitter that is going to just redirect a little bit into individual storages, so that we can have, you know, stuff ready to use, so that we don't have to come from all the way over there into here to collect, like, for example, fuel, right? I think that's probably for the best. So yeah, let me just deconstruct this thing, which is kind of ugly, and well, I think that's going to be it. Well, there we go. Beautiful. We can take that out, remove that, and that, and that. Awesome. So yeah, I think this is going to be it. Now, for the next episode and the near future, we want to finish our warehouse properly, connect it to the platform over there, and beautify the place a little bit. Also, if we could mirror this platform into the other side and double our power supply, and you know, plastic production and fuel canistering operations, I think that also would be pretty nice. So yeah, those are the near future objectives, and I gotta be honest, having new gear is pretty nice, so I'm pretty happy with the results that we got today, because future building is just going to be that much easier. But I think it is time for me to stop ranting and say my goodbyes. So, my friends, with all of that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.